After I shoot the images, I have to storage them. All what I know, I shoot the image. What's going on, and welcome to the first episode on how I create my images. My name is Niels and today I want to show you my equipment. First things first, my name is Niels and I'm a professional web designer from Berlin, Germany. And photography is my hobby since 2010. All what I know I learned by my own, and in this videos I will give you my knowledge how I create my Funko images. I don't want to be a YouTube star or whatever, that's only for my Instagram people out there. Okay, today I want to show you my equipment I use on each image. First I want to show you my camera. I use a Sony a7R 35mm full frame camera. Notice, it does not matter which camera do you use, because not the camera make the image, you make the image. I pay $2,100 only for the body, but that is irrelevant. You can also create awesome images with a Canon 1200D for €300. Camera is secondary. Primary is the lens and the photographer. The Sony a7R is a 35mm full frame camera, mirrorless. The reason why I choose this camera is the weight and the look. I love old cameras. I have 3 analog cameras from Fujica to Canon, the Canon A1 program and the Canon A1. Looks super good. Fujica was my first analog camera. And the one big reason why I choose the A7R is the 36.4 megapixels. Because I also shoot images for models and landscapes. And I want the whole information from this image to retouch perfectly. And I love the dynamic from the Sony A7 series. And I think it looks super cool with my lens. I have a lot of lenses. But I don't believe that many photographers use my settings for the camera. Because I use an almost 50 years old lens. 50 years! This is a Canon 35mm lens from the early 70s. 71. Because it's old school, it's rough, it's absolutely cool. And every time I shoot an image, I have the feeling from an analog camera. It's a great feeling. Because our settings I choose on my camera to create an image are manual. I leave nothing to chance. I have the full control about the situation. Lenses are more important than the camera. For example, you have a Canon 6D with 10 lenses. And one day your camera is broke, dead, goes swimming or whatever. And you want to have a new camera. But now you love Nikon or Sony. And that is the point. You can buy a lens editor from Canon to Nikon or Canon to Sony. And now you can use your old lenses with the new camera. And that's the way I buy my lenses. For example, I want a 35mm lens, but a new one is too expensive. Because the range for a new 35mm is from 300 up to 1,500 euros. And that is too expensive. It's too much. So this is my information for you. Don't buy expensive lenses if you don't really need it. Go to eBay and search for a lens you want to have. For example, 35mm. But notice, they are only ready for manual focus. No autofocus. That is a rare information. Buy old cheap lenses. After I shoot the image, I have to storage the pictures. For this I use an iPad Pro with an external SD card reader. It does not matter which device you use. Notice, no matter. For example, a laptop or a desktop PC or whatever. After the import is ready, I have to edit my images. For this I use Lightroom Mobile on my iPad Pro. If I have to edit a little bit more like this image, I use Photoshop to create what I need. But usually I only use Lightroom Mobile to color grade my images. That's all. This is my equipment for each image with the Funkos. Nothing special, I know, but that is all. In the next video I will show you how I edit my images, like this one. If you want to give me feedback or just want to do a conversation, feel free to write me a private message on Instagram. I will answer each private message. I would be glad. Thanks for watching and the love. Peace.